Huh. So Apple didn't go batshit crazy and do insanely shit things. Thank God. As you know, the WWDC is finally out, and Apple unveiled and didn't unveil a few things. One thing that they didn't unveil that a lot of people wanted, including myself, that we know is going to come eventually is a new iPhone 5 with 4G networking. I mean, it's eventually going to happen. I don't know why Apple didn't introduce that. They did introduce the new iOS 6 with and everybody who gets an iPad will finally get Series, which still doesn't make much sense because Series can be put on almost any device. In fact, it was that way before Apple took over that company. Oh well. At least they're finally putting their foot, at least, or at least Apple realized that they kind of fucked up. So if you have an iPad, you're gonna get Series. My mother will be happy. She has an iPad. But according to rumors, there's going to be another showcasing iOS, and then possibly another iOS like device. One of which will not be the Apple TV, and it will not be another iPad. Now the thing is that about the Apple TV. Let's face it, Apple TV's a fucking joke, and it's been a fucking joke, and I fucking hate the damn thing. I do not understand why Apple created this thing. And now everybody's saying, oh, why can't Apple make a television set? Well, Apple's not batshit insane. Case in point, Sony. Their smart TV market has completely died, and now they're possibly going to be going for bankruptcy. Yeah, not a good idea for Apple to get into the smart television market. And no, a television isn't like an iPad or an iOS device where you can just carry that around. It's a full fledged television set. And of course, Apple updated their MacBook Pros and their Mac Airs. And in a shocking announcement, even though it wasn't at the shown in the live stream, they updated the Mac Pros. Yeah, here's the thing. Apple has been slowly dumping their entire pro developers and everybody who makes applications for their system, and slowly, and they haven't even updated their Mac Pros in a long time. Meaning they're going to lose all their professional programmers and just let Microsoft and Adobe pretty much take over them and screw Apple in the process with their entire business section going completely out of whack. Because Apple seems to think that the blogosphere is where all the money is. Okay. Or at least that's where Steve Jobs wanted to take it. You know, he wanted iOS to be pretty much to take over the Mac desktop, which was, not really a good idea. And the thing is look, I think the guy, when Steve Jobs found out he was, well, dying, that he basically got up there and said, "I want these future components. I want everything that was in Back to the Future to be out right now. I want to be able to go outside my door, see Back to the Future Part 2's futuristic stuff out now. Go, make it happen." And of course, it didn't happen. And Tim Cook, knowing that Apple's going to need their business section to survive. I mean, yeah, you sell in the higher end stuff, you gotta, get pumped that out much as you can. But you gotta also keep your business sections up there, or that's a mistake, a very very bad mistake. And some of the earlier features that was in macOS line is still there. Some were taken out, and some of the features that I still don't care for, like one feature in particularly that's in Gatekeeper, which is utter shit. You can lock out all incoming applications from the internet and CDs and only install from the App Store. Yeah, fuck you. I want to fuck up my computer, I have that right. And of course, in their earlier showing of Mountain Lion, all they showed was just, you know, lying with just a couple of, iOS like apps on there. Like the Facebook connector and all that. And it's like, dude, seriously? I could have gotten that by just going to the fucking web page. It's a Mac, not a portable device. and a Twitter app. And of course, they're going to still be present, whatever. Of course, that didn't help with the Facebook stocks, did it? Oh, yeah, that's right. Plummeting anybody? And what if Twitter gets replaced? What if another website that's Twitter like ends up taking the place of Twitter, and overnight Twitter is just gone? It ends up like MySpace. What are you gonna do with that Twitter app then? That's the thing about the internet. Things come and go. You don't just build hardwire it into your major operating system and just expect it to be the greatest thing of all time. AirPlay, finally, Apple is making a good decision with that one. Only problem is, what is AirPlay going to? I mean, it connects to Apple TV, but yeah, you could just get a cord and connect it up to your television set and turn your TV into a monitor. It's been done before. But the thing is, a couple of more useful applications were added on. Power nap, it'll update while it's sleeping. Something that Nintendo does with their 3DSs and their DSs, by the way. Dictation, which is basically voice commands, Siri-rized, I guess, and sharing, and a few more that I really can't get into. But hey, they're useful stuff. Instead of just putting useless internet applications on there that will probably, go away if that company doesn't do well. Facebook, Facebook. And yes, it's getting Game Center. But yeah, Apple TV is still completely useless. I mean, if Apple's going to get their little Apple TVs in there, they're going to have to make something like an Xbox, a PS3, or an Wii U, or Wii. Because it's just, I don't see how an Apple TV that does nothing but just watch videos can actually make it in the market. All it's selling is like, what, 2 million? Why iPods are selling like 40 million? I mean, iPad. I just don't think that Apple TV can justify keeping itself around when there are gaming consoles that can do all that extra shit, plus play video games all at once. Because that all, then thank God it wasn't shown in there. Of course, they could have showed the new iPhone. Oh well. They said is an upcoming event, another upcoming event. I just don't get why we have to wait for that one. I mean, we know that the iPhone 5 is going to come out and it will have 4G. It's pretty freaking obvious. Oh well. Apple did seem to redeem itself a little today. And it seems to be trying to get its pro users back again after spending so many years of telling them, we don't need them. We're just going to go with the blogosphere people. That's where the real money is. Oh, wait, Facebook collapsed in the stock market? Oh, shit. Well, that's it. See ya.